Hard to believe, but São Paulo is massive. As the largest urban area by population outside of Asia, São Paulo, Brazil, is a vibrant city with more than 12 million residents packed within its city limits. When you consider the entire metropolitan area, that number swells to an astonishing 22 million people. This sprawling megacity stands out for its diverse culture, lively art scene, and delicious cuisine, drawing people from all corners of the globe. Imagine the various neighborhoods, each with their own unique flavor, whether it's the historic charm of the city center or the modern buzz of Vila Madalena. Not only is São Paulo a hub for business and finance, but it's also a melting pot of traditions and languages, showcasing a rich blend of culture. With its impressive size and diversity, many wonder what it's like to live in a city that never sleeps or runs out of things to explore. Discover the origins of the Tony Awards. The Tony Awards were named after Antoinette Tony Perry, a talented actress and producer who played a key role in shaping American theater. After her passing, the awards were created to honor her legacy and recognize outstanding achievements in theater. Established in 1947, the Tonys aimed not only to celebrate artistic excellence, but also to lift the spirits of soldiers and civilians during the challenging times of World War II. This annual ceremony showcases the best performances on Broadway, making it a prestigious event for actors, playwrights, and producers alike. Winning a Tony can significantly boost a career, often becoming a dream for many in the theater industry. So when you see a performer holding that coveted statue, remember the inspiration behind it and the enduring impact of Tony Perry on the world of theater. Here's what actually happens when you share your ballot. In several countries, including the United States, it's illegal to post a picture of your completed election ballot. These laws are in place to protect the integrity of the voting process, preventing issues like vote selling and coercion. When people share their ballots, they might unknowingly encourage others to pay for votes or pressure friends and family to vote a certain way. Such activities undermine the fairness of elections and can lead to severe consequences. Depending on where you live, if you break this law, you might face fines or other penalties. The intent behind sharing the image also matters. If it looks like you're trying to influence someone's vote or promote a candidate, the consequences could be even harsher. So next time you think about taking that snapshot, remember the potential risks and keep your vote personal. Have you ever wondered why set is so complex? The English language is full of surprises, and one of the biggest is the word set. With a staggering 430 different meanings, set tops the charts as one of the most versatile words in the dictionary. This little word can mean to place something down, to prepare a table, or even to configure a scene in a play. It's used in countless phrases like set a record or set the stage, showing just how flexible it can be. Its ability to adapt to different contexts is what makes it both fascinating and confusing for learners. Imagine trying to explain to someone why set means both to fix something permanently and to start a sports game. This complexity reflects the richness of English, where one word can have layers of meaning depending on how it's used, sparking curiosity and conversation. So the next time you hear set, think about all the ways it can change the meaning of a sentence. Is it really true that bones decorate a church? The Sedlec Ossuary in the Czech Republic is one of the most fascinating and eerie places you can visit. This church, also known as the Bone Church, is not just a regular house of worship. It's filled with the bones of over 40,000 people. Built in the 14th century, the ossuary was created when a Cistercian monastery decided to make a final resting place for the many who died during the Black Death and the Hussite Wars. Instead of simply burying the skeletons, the monks artistically arranged the bones to create stunning decorations. You'll find elaborate chandeliers made from skulls, a striking bone chandelier with all types of bones, and even a coat of arms intricately crafted from human remains. Visitors often find it both haunting and beautiful, sparking curiosity about life, death, and the traditions surrounding them. If you're ever in the area, the Sedlec Ossuary offers a unique glimpse into history and a thought-provoking experience unlike any other. Here's a wild fact about ghost weddings in China. This intriguing tradition involves the ceremonial marriage of deceased individuals, ensuring they are not lonely in the afterlife. Ghost weddings have deep roots, where families believe that connecting their deceased loved ones in marriage provides them with companionship and care beyond the grave. The process often begins with hiring feng shui masters to ensure everything aligns perfectly for the spirits. Funeral plaques are crafted, memorializing the lives of the deceased, while the bride's bones may be exhumed to be reburied alongside those of the groom. Such rituals reflect rich cultural beliefs about the afterlife, emphasizing connection even in death. Families often seek to honor their loved ones, helping them transition peacefully into the next world. While this may seem unusual to some, these gatherings are steeped in tradition and affection, a testament to the enduring bonds we share. Even when faced with the inevitable cycle of life and death, you might wonder how these practices make their way into modern conversations about love and loss. You won't believe this about medieval beer. In medieval Europe, beer was more than just a drink. It was a crucial part of daily life for people from every walk of life. Families, peasants, and even children often enjoyed it as a dietary staple. Why? Because beer was typically safer to drink than water. During this period, many water sources were contaminated and could lead to serious illness. The brewing process not only created a tasty beverage, but also took care of the harmful bacteria lurking in unclean water. This made beer a more reliable choice for hydration, especially when clean water was scarce. Additionally, brewing beer at home was common, and communities would often share their creations. So when you think of medieval feasts, remember that hearty mugs of beer were likely the centerpiece, enjoyed by all, from humble farmers to noble lords. Ever thought about why jersey numbers matter? When baseball legend Lou Gehrig stepped away from the game, his jersey number was retired in a tribute that had never been granted before. This remarkable honor emphasizes how Gehrig's impact stretched beyond statistics. He wasn't just a great player. His journey embodied resilience, showcasing strength through struggles, and ultimately, how to say goodbye with grace. Facing a battle with a severe illness, Gehrig became a symbol of courage and determination, inspiring countless fans and future players alike. His influence extends into the present, reminding us that sports are about more than just winning or losses. They tell stories of human spirit and connection. Gehrig's legacy continues to inspire, prompting us to ask ourselves what we can learn from athletes who handle challenges with such dignity. Isn't it fascinating how a number can carry so much weight in sports history? Hard to believe, but writing has tiny elements. A sakura is the smallest part of writing, playing a crucial role in communication. This unique term highlights that even the tiniest pieces matter when it comes to expressing ideas or feelings. Imagine crafting a sentence. Every word, punctuation mark, and space between them contributes to the overall message you want to convey. Sometimes a single letter can change the meaning of a word, turning a simple statement into something profound. Just like every drop of paint matters in a masterpiece, each sakura influences the clarity and impact of your writing. Whether it's a novel, poem, or article, embracing these small bits can unlock the true power of language. So the next time you write, remember the sakura. Those little elements are what make communication vibrant and alive. Tom Hanks made a bold money move in Forrest Gump. When Tom Hanks took on the iconic role of Forrest Gump, he surprised many by choosing to receive a percentage of the film's profits rather than a regular paycheck. This decision turned out to be a game changer. Forrest Gump became a massive hit, grossing over $678 million worldwide. Thanks to Hanks's gamble, he ended up earning around $40 million. This strategy isn't common in Hollywood, where most actors prefer the security of a fixed salary. However, Hanks believed in the film's potential and the power of his character's heartwarming story. The film not only won 6 Academy Awards, but also created lasting cultural moments with quotes like, "Life is like a box of chocolates." Hanks's risk paid off, proving that sometimes stepping outside the norm can lead to huge rewards. His choice highlights the importance of confidence and belief in a project, encouraging aspiring actors to consider their own creative decisions wisely. What other surprises lie in Hollywood's history? Did you know Antarctica is one of the driest places? Despite being covered in ice, Antarctica receives surprisingly little snowfall, making it an incredibly dry desert. This unique climate is due to its high elevation and the cold air that can't hold moisture like warmer air can. In fact, much of the continent sees less than 20 millimeters of precipitation, mostly in the form of snow each year. Because it's so cold, the snow that does fall often doesn't melt, building up over thousands of years to create vast ice sheets. Interestingly, the interior of Antarctica experiences even harsher conditions, showing extreme dryness and a stable climate that's very consistent. This combination is why scientists refer to it as a polar desert. So while we often picture snowy landscapes, Antarctica tells a different story of dry, chilly expanses. Why does this matter? Understanding such extremes helps us learn about climate change and Earth's ecosystems. Here's a wild fact about Switzerland's neutrality. Switzerland has a long-standing policy of remaining neutral in conflicts, which has allowed it to avoid the destruction and chaos of major wars. This neutrality isn't just a historical choice. It has actively shaped the country's diplomatic identity for centuries. Because of this stance, Switzerland has become an important hub for international organizations. For instance, the United Nations, UN, and the International Red Cross both have their headquarters in Geneva, a city recognized as a center for global diplomacy. This unique status allows Switzerland to play a vital role in facilitating peace talks and humanitarian efforts worldwide. Many nations look to Switzerland as a model for conflict resolution and cooperation. Could this peaceful nation's approach to neutrality inspire other countries to pursue diplomacy instead of war? Prepare to be amazed by the white rhino's name. This iconic animal actually owes its name to a mistranslation. The term white rhino comes from the Dutch word wiede, which means wide, describing the rhino's broad mouth. Early European settlers, observing these magnificent creatures in Africa, confused the two words, leading to the misnomer we use today. Instead of recognizing the original meaning, they mistakenly associated it with the color white. Interestingly, the white rhino is grayish in color, which adds to the irony. This species is one of the largest land mammals and plays a crucial role in its ecosystem, helping to maintain the balance of its habitat. Despite its name, the white rhino is an incredible example of how language can evolve and change over time. Isn't it fascinating how a simple misunderstanding can lead to such a memorable name? Prepare to be amazed by Japan's Nakisumo Festival. This unique event features sumo wrestlers holding babies and trying to make them cry. The louder the babies cry, the more blessings it is believed the child will receive, creating a truly special atmosphere. Nakisumo, which roughly translates to crying sumo, takes place in various venues, especially during springtime. Families dress their little ones in colorful traditional attire, and the excited crowd gathers to cheer on both the baby and the wrestler. It's not just about who can make the baby cry louder, it's also about creating memorable moments and fostering community spirit. The event showcases Japan's rich culture and traditions, blending humor with heartfelt wishes for the child's future. Many believe that this fun yet emotional experience brings good health, happiness, and protection for the babies as they grow. Isn't it fascinating how joy and tears can together symbolize blessings? Believe it or not, butterflies taste with their feet. These colorful insects have a fascinating ability thanks to tiny sensors located on their legs. Imagine landing on a flower and being able to taste it instantly. When a butterfly touches a plant with its feet, these sensors help it determine whether the plant is suitable for laying eggs or whether it's delicious enough for a meal. This unique taste testing helps ensure that their caterpillars have the right kind of food to eat as they grow. Butterflies primarily seek nectar from flowers, but they also depend on specific plants for reproduction. For example, monarch butterflies lay their eggs on milkweed because it provides the perfect food for their larvae. Imagine how crucial this foot-sensing ability is for survival. With over 20,000 different species of butterflies, this remarkable trait showcases the incredible adaptations of nature. The next time you see a butterfly flutter by, remember that their feet are doing more than just keeping them grounded. They are allowing them to make tasty decisions about their food and future. How amazing is that? Prepare to be amazed by the Louisiana Purchase. This monumental land deal took place in 1803 and doubled the size of the United States overnight. Spanning approximately 828,000 square miles, the Louisiana Territory stretched from the Mississippi River to the Rocky Mountains, offering a wealth of resources and land. The U.S. acquired this vast expanse from France for $15 million, which at the time seemed like a steal, about 4 cents an acre. Thomas Jefferson, the third president, was a driving force behind this purchase, believing it would ensure the nation's growth and security. The acquisition not only provided land for future states, but also opened the door for westward expansion, leading to explorations by famous figures like Lewis and Clark. This event is often viewed as a pivotal moment in American history, significantly shaping the nation's identity and its future. Can you imagine the possibilities that such a vast territory created for countless generations of Americans? Did you know that humans kiss for 2 weeks? It might sound surprising, but on average, people spend around 168 hours kissing throughout their lives. That's roughly 7 days straight if you think about it. This intimate gesture, which has a strong emotional connection, allows us to bond with loved ones and express affection. Kissing isn't just about romance, though. It's also a way to communicate feelings, show desire, and even deepen relationships. Between family members, friends, and romantic partners, kisses can vary greatly in meaning and significance. Ever wondered what makes a kiss so special? It's all about the release of chemicals like oxytocin and dopamine, which can make us feel happy and connected. So the next time you share a kiss, remember that you're participating in a timeless tradition that's lasted for centuries, bringing people closer together. Turns out the truth is that Canada means huts. This fascinating name comes from the St. Lawrence Iroquoian word Kanata, which means a village or a bunch of huts. When French explorer Jacques Cartier arrived in the 1530s, he misinterpreted this term during his interactions with indigenous people, thinking it referred to the land itself. As Cartier and fellow settlers established a new colony, they gradually began using Canada to describe not just the area around Quebec, but the entire territory they encountered. So what started as a simple name for a few huts illustrates how this nation has grown from modest beginnings into the second largest country in the world. Today, Canada boasts diverse landscapes, vibrant cities, and a rich culture influenced by indigenous peoples and waves of immigrants. Can you imagine how a small village of huts transformed into this vast, beautiful country? What if I told you your stomach has superpowers? Your stomach is a remarkable organ that regenerates its lining every 3 to 4 days. This is crucial because the stomach produces strong acids to help digest food, which can be harsh on its own tissues. Without this rapid renewal, the stomach would damage itself and not function properly. The lining is made up of specialized cells that not only create mucus, helping to protect these tissues from acid, but also provide a barrier against harmful bacteria. If you think about it, our digestive system works tirelessly to break down all the delicious meals we enjoy, and it does so effectively because of this continuous regeneration. So next time you savor your favorite dish, remember that your stomach is hard at work, healing and renewing itself to keep you healthy and happy. How incredible is that? Believe it or not, your brain can eat itself. During extreme starvation, the human brain faces a dire situation where it must find energy for survival. When the body doesn't receive enough nutrients, it starts breaking down muscle and fat to keep functioning. But after exhausting these resources, the brain turns to its own cells and tissues as a last resort. This means that essential brain cells may start to degrade, causing serious damage that impacts everything from memory to motor skills. Malnutrition doesn't just harm your body, it can fundamentally alter your brain's structure and capabilities. The shocking reality is that prolonged periods of not eating enough can lead to irreversible effects on mental health and cognitive functions. Therefore, understanding the consequences of severe malnutrition is crucial. It reminds us of the importance of a balanced diet filled with the nutrients our bodies and brains need to thrive. How do we better support those facing food insecurity and help prevent this tragic survival mechanism from happening? Believe it or not, hen's ear color determines egg hues. This fascinating fact reveals that the color of an egg is linked directly to the hen's ear color. Hens with white earlobes typically lay white eggs, while those with red earlobes produce brown eggs. Isn't that cool? However, there are some curious exceptions, like the Araucana hen, which lays beautiful bluish eggs. These unique eggs get their striking color from a natural pigment called biliverdin that is present in the shell. Despite these colorful shells, all eggs, regardless of their exterior shade, offer the same delightful flavor and nutritional value. So whether you crack open a classic white egg or a vibrant blue one, you're getting the same nutritious goodness. Next time you reach for eggs at the store, remember that there's more than meets the eye. The next egg you pick might just have an interesting story about its hen's heritage. Is skydiving the ultimate thrill ride for adventurers? This heart-pounding experience allows you to freefall at speeds of up to 125 miles per hour, delivering an adrenaline rush like no other. When you jump from an aircraft, you can enjoy about 2 minutes of breathtaking views and sheer excitement as you soar through the sky. Safety is a top priority in skydiving, which is why trained instructors guide you through the process, ensuring a secure jump. Each diver is outfitted with a double parachute system, adding an extra layer of safety and peace of mind. Whether you're a first-timer or a seasoned skydiver, the thrill and sense of freedom when you leap from the plane are unforgettable. So, why not step out of your comfort zone and experience the joy of flying through the air? This adventure might just change your perspective on life. Why do people adopt Jangkrik and Haran as heroes? For many, these figures represent more than just characters. They symbolize values and ideals that resonate deeply within their communities. Over a span of up to 30 years, some individuals have embraced Jangkrik and Haran as personal heroes, participating in a cultural evolution that celebrates their contributions. This lengthy adoption process illustrates how deeply rooted these figures are in the societal fabric, providing inspiration and guidance to those who look up to them. The creation of terrariums named Palsu showcases this devotion, turning ordinary spaces into vibrant representations of these beloved heroes. This devoted following highlights the human tendency to seek connection and meaning through shared stories and symbols. Just like ancient myths, the legacies of Jangkrik and Haran evolve over time, shaping the beliefs and practices of their admirers. Why do we feel such strong ties to these heroes? And how do they shape our understanding of ourselves and our communities? What happens when you blow up a whale? In 1970, the town of Florence, Oregon, faced a bizarre challenge. A massive whale had washed ashore and needed to be disposed of. Local officials decided to address the problem in a most unconventional way, by blowing it up. The idea was that blasting the whale would allow the smaller pieces to be eaten by scavengers, while the larger chunks would be buried. However, the plan quickly went awry. When the dynamite detonated, rather than neatly dispersing the whale's remains, large pieces of blubber rained down on the surrounding area, damaging properties and creating quite a mess. Local residents were left bewildered, and the event turned into a wild story that many still talk about today. This unusual disposal method not only raised eyebrows, but also highlighted the lengths people might go to solve natural problems. So next time you think about whale anatomy or beach cleanup, remember the unforgettable day when a small town learned a big lesson about explosive solutions. Is Japan's water truly special for everyone? Japan is famous for its pristine water sources, which boast incredible purity and unique mineral compositions that many believe enhance flavor and health benefits. From the crystal-clear streams of the Japanese Alps to the volcanic origins of spring waters, each region offers something different. Take, for example, the famous mineral-rich waters from places like Kumamoto and Hakone, celebrated not just for drinking, but also for uses in traditional Japanese cuisine, such as making tea and ramen. However, this quality comes with a price. The high demand for Japanese water, both domestically and internationally, raises its market value significantly. Bottled water brands from Japan can be quite pricey compared to sources from other countries, sparking debates about accessibility and sustainability. As consumers increasingly seek natural, high-quality products, Japan's water companies face the challenge of balancing pride in their unique heritage with the realities of economic competition. Will the world embrace this premium Japanese water, or will its affordability hold it back? Prepare to be amazed by black light detection. Certain advanced cameras possess an incredible ability to see a very faint black light emitted by people, which is about 1,000 times weaker than what our eyes can detect. This fascinating phenomenon occurs because of a process called continuous processing, where the cameras analyze light over time to pick up on these subtle emissions. When we move, our bodies naturally release energy, some of which falls into the infrared spectrum that these cameras expertly catch. This technology has remarkable applications, from security monitoring to studying human movement in science. Imagine a world where hidden details come to light, revealing what our eyes cannot see. These cameras are like super sleuths, uncovering hidden clues in various settings, making them invaluable in fields like forensics or wildlife research. Isn't it amazing how technology can enhance our understanding of the world around us? You'll be amazed by frogs and their rain dance. Scientists have discovered that certain frog species become noticeably louder just before it rains. This fascinating behavior hints at an incredible ability these creatures might have to sense changes in the weather. Research indicates that frogs, like the common tree frog, respond to variations in humidity and atmospheric pressure that typically occur before rainfall. As the clouds gather and the air becomes more humid, the frog's croaking intensifies, likely as a way to attract mates during this prime breeding time. This unique communication increases just before rainstorms, creating a chorus of sounds that fills the air. In a way, these frogs are like nature's forecasters, giving us a glimpse into their remarkable skills. Could they teach us a thing or two about predicting the weather? Is it really true that greyhounds are the fastest dogs? Absolutely. The greyhound is recognized as the speed champion of the dog world, able to sprint at incredible speeds of up to 44 miles per hour. These dogs have a fascinating history. They were originally bred for hunting and racing, which explains their sleek, aerodynamic bodies and long legs. Their incredible speed allows them to chase down prey efficiently, but it's not just their athletic abilities that make them special. Despite their rapid racing nature, greyhounds are known for their calm and affectionate personalities. When they aren't on the track, many of them enjoy lounging around like true couch potatoes, making them gentle companions for families. This unique blend of energy and relaxation has solidified greyhounds' status as beloved pets in many households. Have you ever considered adopting one of these amazing dogs? Did you know the world's oldest zoo is in Vienna? Schönbrunn Zoo, established in 1752, holds a remarkable title as the first of its kind. Originally created as a menagerie for the imperial family, it began as a showcase of exotic animals for the royal court. Over the decades, Schönbrunn Zoo transformed into a beacon of animal conservation, focusing on education and sustainability. Visitors today can admire a wide array of species, from majestic lions to playful meerkats, all while learning about their natural habitats and the ongoing efforts to protect them. The zoo not only delights animal lovers of all ages, but also plays a crucial role in global conservation initiatives. With an impressive layout that harmonizes nature and architecture, a day spent here is like stepping back in time, while also looking ahead to a more sustainable future for wildlife. So whether you're a history buff or simply an animal enthusiast, Schönbrunn Zoo offers a unique glimpse into over 270 years of zoological advancement. What animal would you want to see first? Is it really true that giraffes share neck bones with sloths? Surprisingly, both giraffes and sloths have the same number of neck vertebrae, which is 7. This fascinating fact challenges our assumptions, especially since giraffes sport long, graceful necks, while sloths are known for their short, stocky bodies. You might wonder how two such different creatures can have the same number of bones in their necks. The answer lies in the unique structure and size of their vertebrae. In giraffes, each vertebra is elongated, allowing their necks to stretch high above the ground, providing an excellent view of the savanna and helping them reach leaves on tall trees. On the other hand, sloths have shorter neck vertebrae, but they are built for their slow-moving lifestyle, allowing them to hang comfortably in trees. Although both animals perform different functions with their necks, their shared number of vertebrae showcases the incredible diversity of evolutionary adaptations in the animal kingdom. Isn't nature full of surprises? Let's explore mycelium as the future of packaging. Mycelium, the root structure of fungi, is changing how we think about packaging materials. Unlike traditional options like styrofoam, mycelium is biodegradable and grows quickly, making it a sustainable choice for the environment. Companies such as IKEA and Dell have already tapped into this innovative solution, using it to protect fragile items during shipping. Imagine receiving your new furniture or electronics packed in a material that can decompose naturally, reducing waste and pollution. Mycelium-based packaging not only supports eco-friendly practices, but it can also be produced at a lower cost compared to synthetic alternatives. As more businesses recognize the benefits of mycelium, we may soon see it replacing harmful plastics in everyday products. This exciting development shows just how nature can inspire smarter, greener solutions for our modern challenges. Could this be the breakthrough we've been waiting for to help tackle the global plastic crisis? Think satellites can measure gravity? Meet Tom and Jerry. These twin satellites, officially named after the iconic cartoon duo, are on a unique mission. Orbiting about 137 miles apart, they work together to measure Earth's gravity in an astonishing way. Using K-band microwaves, Tom and Jerry gather essential data on how Earth's mass is distributed. Why is this important? Understanding gravity helps scientists analyze how mass is distributed within our planet, revealing secrets about both Earth's interior and surface. This knowledge can lead to advancements in understanding natural phenomena, like earthquakes and volcanic activity. The satellites continuously communicate with each other, maintaining their distance while capturing detailed gravity field measurements. With these readings, researchers can study not just Earth, but also impacts on our oceans and atmosphere. So the next time you think of gravity, remember these high-tech twins flying far above us, creating a clearer picture of our planet's hidden features and helping us grasp the mysteries of our world better. Ever wonder how wolves smell from miles away? Winter wolves are remarkable creatures thanks to their extraordinary sense of smell. They can detect scents from as far as 1.75 miles away, even through layers of snow. This incredible ability helps them locate lost items and evaluate the hygiene habits of other animals in their territory. Imagine walking through a snowy forest, and these wolves are able to sniff out food or even their pack members with astonishing accuracy. Their keen olfactory skills not only assist them in hunting, but also play a role in social interactions among wolves. Identifying scents left behind by prey or rivals helps these animals establish their presence and territory. With their noses leading the way, winter wolves demonstrate a fascinating adaptation that enhances their survival in the wild. Next time you see snow-covered landscapes, think about how these amazing animals navigate their world with the help of their powerful sense of smell. Is North Sentinel Island really that dangerous? This remote island in the Indian Ocean is home to the Sentinelese, an indigenous tribe that has maintained its isolation from the outside world for thousands of years. Their fierce dedication to protecting their territory has earned the island the title of the most dangerous in the world. Anyone who attempts to approach North Sentinel Island often faces hostility, as the Sentinelese are known to defend themselves vigorously, armed with bows and arrows. The tribe's policy of refusing contact with outsiders is not just a preference, it's a survival strategy. They have lived in their own way, untouched by modern civilization, leading to a unique culture and lifestyle that has remained intact for generations. Due to their limited exposure to diseases common to the outside world, any contact with outsiders could be devastating. As a result, the Indian government has implemented strict regulations to protect both the Sentinelese people and those curious about their world. Isn't it fascinating how this hidden island has managed to remain a mystery for so long? Imagine 1,000 computers working just for you. When you type a question into Google, it's not just a single computer that springs into action. About 1,000 powerful computers all kick into gear at the same time. This impressive team effort happens in a mere 0.2 seconds to find the most relevant information you're looking for. It's like a supercharged relay race, where each computer has its own job, analyzing data, scanning web pages, and retrieving answers from vast databases. The amazing processing power behind this system allows you to get instant results, whether you're searching for a recipe, a definition, or the latest news. All of this computing happens in a spark of time, almost before you can blink. This is a testament to how advanced technology has become, making information just a few clicks away. So next time you fire up Google and find what you need almost instantly, remember the incredible teamwork of those 1,000 computers working tirelessly for you. Or is it really true that we walk past murderers? This shocking statistic suggests that the average person unknowingly strolls by around 16 individuals who have committed murder in their lifetime. It raises intriguing questions about the nature of crime in our surroundings. Think about it. Each day we go to work, school, or the grocery store, never realizing that we may be brushing shoulders with someone who has a dark history. While this statistic sounds alarming, it's important to remember that not all murderers are violent drifters. Many live seemingly normal lives after serving their time. Additionally, this number can fluctuate based on where you live, as different areas have higher crime rates. Despite the startling idea, it serves as a reminder to stay aware of our surroundings, but also to remember that most people are just trying to get by in their daily lives, like us. Guess what really drives the name orchid? The fascinating name orchid comes from the ancient Greek word orchis, which means testicle. This unusual choice is linked to how certain orchid tubers look quite a bit like that shape. Long ago, Greek botanists noticed this resemblance and decided to honor it in the plant's name. Orchids are known for their stunning beauty, and there are over 25,000 species around the world, each boasting unique colors and shapes. Some varieties even resemble things like birds or ballerinas. Despite their sometimes unusual roots, orchids have captivated people for centuries. They thrive in various environments, from tropical rainforests to arid deserts, showcasing their incredible adaptability. Next time you see an orchid, take a moment to appreciate its beauty and remember its quirky name origin. Isn't nature full of surprises? Prepare to be amazed by NASA's Kepler mission. During its incredible years of operation, the Kepler Space Telescope discovered over 2,600 exoplanets, making it the most successful planet-hunting mission ever. Launched in 2009, Kepler used a technique called the transit method, which involves detecting tiny dips in a star's brightness when a planet passes in front of it. This groundbreaking mission has broadened our understanding of the universe, showing that planetary systems are far more common than we once thought. From Earth-sized planets in the habitable zone to massive gas giants, Kepler's discoveries have sparked new questions about how planets form and evolve. As astronomers continue to study these findings, we're getting closer to answering the big question: are we alone in the universe? Kepler's legacy lives on, inspiring future missions that will continue the search for life beyond Earth. Hard to believe, but the shoebill is a real bird. This fascinating bird, native to the swamps of Africa, is known for its striking appearance, particularly its enormous Dutch clog-shaped beak. The shoebill stands tall and looks almost prehistoric, making it seem like a creature from another time. While it's not aggressive, you might find it a bit uncanny to watch. The shoebill often stays completely still for long stretches, which can make it appear more like a statue than a living being. Its slow movements add to its mysterious aura, captivating birdwatchers and nature enthusiasts alike. These unique traits help the shoebill excel at hunting its favorite prey, fish. Thanks to its remarkable adaptations, this bird has carved out a special niche in its habitat. Isn't it amazing how nature creates such extraordinary creatures? Have you ever wondered why Subway is everywhere? Subway has more restaurant locations than any other fast food chain, making it a giant in the fast food industry. Known for its fresh ingredients and custom sandwiches, this brand has managed to open thousands of shops across the globe, dominating urban landscapes and gas stations alike. What sets Subway apart is its ability to cater to health-conscious consumers, allowing shoppers to build their sandwiches with a variety of veggies, lean meats, and whole-grain breads. This appeal undoubtedly helped the company achieve its impressive reach, as many people crave healthier options on the go. Whether you're in a small town or a big city, there's likely a Subway nearby, tempting you with the chance to create your perfect meal. So the next time you're looking for a quick bite, think about how this sandwich chain has changed the way we think about fast food. Believe it or not, a serial killer was on TV. In the 1970s, Rodney Alcala, known for his gruesome crimes, became an unlikely contestant on the dating game show, The Dating Game. This bizarre piece of television history unfolded in 1978 when Alcala charmed the audience with his good looks and confident demeanor. He caught the attention of a bachelorette named Cheryl Bradshaw, who initially chose him for a date. However, after a chilling conversation, she had a gut feeling that led her to cancel their meeting. This proved to be a wise decision, as Alcala had already been convicted of child molestation just before his appearance on the show and had a history of violent behavior. While he presented himself as a charming bachelor seeking love, he was actually a dangerous criminal responsible for multiple murders. Alcala's chilling story serves as a haunting reminder that appearances can be incredibly deceiving. What would you do if you discovered a contestant's dark secrets on a dating show? What if I told you Jesus had siblings? The Abionite Christians were an intriguing early sect of Jewish Christians who held very different beliefs about Jesus compared to mainstream Christianity. Unlike many others who embraced the idea of divine conception, the Abionites believed Jesus was the biological son of Mary and Joseph. They explained that Jesus was chosen by God for his mission, but not born from a supernatural origin. This viewpoint led them to assert that Jesus had siblings, which directly contradicted the traditional Christian narrative of Mary remaining a virgin. Because of these beliefs, the Abionites faced intense scrutiny and were often labeled as heretics by the dominant religious institutions of their time. Their views were largely suppressed, leading to a fascinating chapter in the history of early Christianity, as they challenged the accepted norms surrounding Jesus' identity and family. How does this shape our understanding of early Christian diversity? Guess what really drives moths' digestion? Unlike many creatures, moths have a unique digestive system that doesn't include a traditional stomach. Instead of relying on a stomach to break down food, these fascinating insects absorb nutrients directly through their intestines. This method helps them survive in various environments, particularly because some moth species do not eat in their adult form at all. They rely entirely on the energy they stored up during their caterpillar stage. Imagine going through life without eating, but thriving instead on the nutrients you collected earlier. This incredible adaptation not only showcases moths' resilience, but also highlights their role in ecosystems. By efficiently utilizing the energy captured during their larval phase, they can focus on mating and reproduction when they become adults. So next time you see a moth fluttering by, remember that it's equipped with a special way of digesting that allows it to thrive without the typical eating habits we're used to in many other animals. Isn't nature full of amazing surprises? You might be shocked to learn that cremation can ignite. In a startling incident, an exceptionally overweight body caused a crematorium to catch fire because of the excess fat igniting. This unusual event highlights the fascinating yet dangerous chemistry involved in the cremation process. When a body is cremated, it reaches extremely high temperatures, typically around 1400 to 1800 degrees Fahrenheit. Fat, which is a significant component of body mass, can become a hazardous fuel source if there's too much of it. When heated, fat can drip and ignite, possibly leading to flames that overextend beyond the confines of the cremation chamber. Thankfully, this scenario is rare, but it reminds us to consider the science behind burial and cremation. Every step in the process requires careful attention to safety protocols to prevent such incidents. Understanding this chemistry not only sheds light on the complexities of cremation, but also emphasizes the importance of proper practices in funeral services. Did you know Sprite debuted to rival 7-Up? This might surprise you. Sprite, the crisp lemon-lime soda we enjoy today, was created by Coca-Cola in the late 1950s. Back then, 7-Up was gaining massive popularity, and Coca-Cola wanted to enter the lemon-lime market. So in 1961, they launched Sprite, which quickly became a fan favorite. What makes Sprite unique is its refreshing taste and distinct blend of citrus flavors. Unlike many sodas that are overly sweet, Sprite offers a zesty kick that pairs well with food or can be enjoyed on its own. Additionally, Sprite's catchy advertising campaigns helped it become a staple in many households. Today, it stands as one of Coca-Cola's most successful brands, enjoyed in countless countries around the world. The story of Sprite is a fascinating example of how competition can lead to delicious innovation, don't you think? Guess what really drives polar bear hunting strategies? Polar bears have a fascinating approach to hunting walruses that showcases their intelligence and strength. Instead of directly attacking powerful walruses, polar bears often rely on a unique tactic. They charge into their midst. This sudden movement creates chaos, leaving walruses confused and panicked. In that frantic scramble, those that become crushed or injured are the ones that the polar bears aim for. This method not only reduces the risk of injury to the bears, but also takes advantage of the walrus's defensive formation, which helps protect them from predators. By using this strategy, polar bears demonstrate their ability to adapt and thrive in their harsh Arctic environment. This clever hunting technique showcases the incredible balance of power and survival in the animal kingdom. What other hunting strategies do animals use? Here's a wild fact about long-word fears. The term for this unusual phobia is actually one of the longest words in the dictionary. Known as hippopotamonstrose squipedaliophobia, this tongue twister can seem pretty ironic to those who find it hard to even say. Imagine feeling anxious about a word that's over 30 letters long. This irony adds a touch of humor when you consider that people who struggle with this fear often have to confront the very thing that troubles them. The fear usually stems from a combination of anxiety about speaking in public and the overwhelming nature of long, complicated words. In a world full of syllables, those who experience this fear might face a unique challenge when trying to describe their phobia or even read aloud. It's a funny yet serious reminder of how language connects us and can also create unexpected hurdles. Ever thought about why dogs love skateboarding? Otto, an English bulldog from Lima, Peru, became a true canine superstar when he made history by entering the Guinness Book of Records on November 8, 2015. This remarkable pup earned the world record for the longest human tunnel traversed by a dog on a skateboard. Otto wowed audiences as he skateboarded through a tunnel formed by the legs of 30 people. Imagine the excitement. This impressive feat not only showcased Otto's incredible balance and talent, but also highlighted the wonderful bond between dogs and their humans. Owners often train their pets to perform tricks and stunts, and Otto is a perfect example of how, with a little practice, a whole lot of fun, and some encouragement, our furry friends can achieve amazing things. So what's the next challenge for Otto? There's no doubt he can inspire other dogs to join the skateboarding craze. Believe it or not, Lahore is a child's playground. This vibrant city offers countless spots where kids can play and explore, making family outings both fun and memorable. From expansive parks like Iqbal Park, where children can run freely, to thrilling amusement parks like Joyland, the options seem endless. Families flock to places like Lahore Zoo, which showcases an array of animals, sparking curiosity and interest in wildlife. Artisans and storytellers can often be found at the Lahore Fort, engaging children in the rich history of the city. Whether it is riding bikes in lush gardens or enjoying puppet shows in bustling markets, children in Lahore can experience a mix of outdoor adventures and cultural activities. With so many recreational offerings, families can make every day in this historic city special and exciting. What will you discover in Lahore's playground? What if I told you libraries can resurrect books? A library in Turkey has taken on the inspiring mission of rescuing thousands of discarded books, breathing new life into these neglected treasures. By revitalizing them, this library is not just saving pages, it's reweaving the cultural fabric of the community. When books are thrown away, they lose their stories, knowledge, and connection to past generations. This Turkish library recognized the value of these forgotten books and transformed them into vital resources for locals. They organized community events, reading programs, and workshops, encouraging people to rediscover the joy of literature. Through these efforts, the library not only preserves these literary gems, but also fosters a love for reading and learning among all ages. Isn't it incredible how a simple act of saving books can unite and inspire a community? Is the saiga antelope on the brink of extinction? This striking animal, native to the vast Eurasian steppes, has become critically endangered, and it's a heart-wrenching situation. Known for their unique, flexible noses, saiga antelopes possess an incredible ability to filter dust and warm, cold air as they graze across rugged landscapes. Unfortunately, their population has plummeted, primarily due to poaching and the loss of habitat caused by human activities. These majestic creatures typically live for about 10 to 12 years in the wild, but their future hangs in the balance. Conservationists are working tirelessly to save the saiga antelope, raising awareness and fighting for stronger protections. Without immediate action, we could lose this remarkable animal forever. What steps can we take to protect the saiga antelope and ensure its survival for future generations? Explore the world's longest underground river in Mexico. The Sac underground river system in the Yucatan Peninsula is a breathtaking natural wonder, stretching over 300 kilometers, making it the longest underground river system on our planet. Discovered in 2007, this incredible network of submerged caves is not just a geographical landmark, but also a treasure trove of biodiversity. The river flows through a stunning landscape, often featuring crystal clear waters and unique limestone formations that have formed over thousands of years. Adventurers and researchers alike are drawn to explore its winding passages filled with fascinating aquatic life, including various fish and unique species that thrive in total darkness. The Sac system also holds profound cultural significance, as it was once used by ancient Mayans for ceremonial purposes and is believed to be a sacred place. Its delicate ecosystem is crucial for local wildlife and offers insight into our planet's geological history. With such a captivating story and stunning beauty, who wouldn't be excited to learn more about this amazing underground marvel? Did you know that our universe might be one of many? The multiverse theory suggests that alongside our own universe, there could be countless others, each governed by its own set of physical laws and constants. Imagine a universe where gravity is weaker or where time flows differently. Researchers are excited about the cosmic inflation theory, which holds that shortly after the Big Bang, the universe expanded at an astonishing rate, shaping everything we see today. This rapid growth played a crucial role in creating the structure of our cosmos. As scientists dive deeper into space exploration, they've been on a thrilling quest to find exoplanets, which are planets orbiting stars outside our solar system. Thousands of these candidates have been discovered, some with conditions that could potentially support life. So what if these other worlds aren't just science fiction? What wonders could they hold? Have you ever wondered why sailors feared scurvy? During the age of exploration, this devastating disease claimed more lives than many battles or shipwrecks. Scurvy, caused by a lack of vitamin C, led to painful symptoms like swollen gums and open wounds, making it a deadly threat on long sea voyages. Without fresh fruits and vegetables, sailors often faced months at sea with limited access to crucial nutrients. As their bodies weakened, they could suffer from fatigue, confusion, and even death. Ships often relied on hardtack and salt meat, which lacked vital vitamins, turning routine journeys into life-or-death challenges. It wasn't until the 18th century that a British naval surgeon named James Lind discovered citrus fruits could prevent scurvy. His findings changed naval practices forever, saving countless sailors and making voyages safer. Still, the fear of scurvy lingered for many years. Could more discoveries like Lind's prevent other health crises at sea? Uncovering family secrets in Sir Paul Nurse's life? Sir Paul Nurse, a renowned British geneticist and Nobel Prize laureate, faced an unexpected challenge with his green card application in the US due to an unusual issue with his birth certificate, which lacked information about his parents. As he sought to rectify this bureaucratic hiccup by applying for a full version, he stumbled upon a startling family secret. His sister was, in fact, his mother. This revelation was not only a personal shock to Nurse, but it also sent ripples through the scientific community, where he is celebrated for his groundbreaking work in genetics and cell biology. The irony of uncovering such a profound secret while navigating the complexities of immigration paperwork highlights the intertwined nature of personal and professional lives. Nurse's story reminds us that even the most accomplished individuals can face extraordinary circumstances and discover surprising truths about their families. Discover the stunning Quetzal bird of Central America. This remarkable bird, primarily found in the lush jungles of Guatemala and surrounding regions, captivates birdwatchers with its incredible appearance. The Quetzal is especially notable for its extraordinarily long tail, which can stretch up to a breathtaking 1 meter. This distinctive tail not only adds to its beauty, but also serves a purpose. It helps the bird navigate through its dense forested habitat. Quetzal birds are vibrant, sporting a mix of rich green and striking colors that make them stand out against the backdrop of leaves. They have a unique call that echoes through the jungle, making them easier to spot, albeit quite elusive. As masters of disguise, they often sit quietly among the branches, blending in with their surroundings. Have you ever dreamt of seeing such an enchanting creature in the wild? Get to know Larry the Cable Guy's real name. Did you know that the man behind the comedic persona of Larry the Cable Guy is actually named Daniel Lawrence Whitney? While he's famous for his thick Southern accent and hilarious jokes, Whitney was born and raised in the Midwest, specifically in Pawnee City, Nebraska. His accent is part of a carefully crafted character that resonates with audiences who enjoy his humorous take on life. This persona allows him to connect with fans through relatable, down-to-earth humor, making him a staple in stand-up comedy and television, especially with his roles in various animated films. Whitney's journey from Nebraska to national fame showcases how embracing one's roots, even if they are exaggerated for comedy, can resonate with so many. Despite the persona, he often reflects on his real experiences growing up in the Midwest, using a mix of truth and exaggeration to create memorable jokes. So the next time you hear him, remember there's a real person, Daniel, adding to the laughter with his unique approach. Believe it or not, money flows in the Trevi Fountain. Every week, around 15,000 euros are tossed into this iconic fountain in Rome, a practice steeped in tradition and hope. People from all over the world come to admire its splendid design and partake in the ancient ritual of tossing a coin over their shoulder. Legend has it that this act guarantees a return to the Eternal City, shining a light on the cultural significance of the Trevi Fountain as a symbol of good fortune and dreams. Beyond good luck, the coins collected from the fountain help support charitable causes, showing the community's spirit. Tourists and locals alike share a sense of connection to this monumental site, creating memories while embracing its enchanting charm. So the next time you visit, don't forget to make a wish and join the thousands who have contributed to this beautiful blend of culture and hope. Guess what really drives the fastest spinning object? The answer lies in a neutron star named PS 7482446, an incredible celestial body that spins at a mind-boggling rate of 716 times each second. Imagine something rotating more than 10 times faster than a typical blender. That's the astonishing reality of this star. What's even more fascinating is that at its equator, the surface of PSR J17482446 zips along at about 25% of the speed of light. You might wonder how such a thing is possible. Neutron stars form when massive stars explode in supernovae and collapse under their own gravity, compressing their material into an incredibly dense core. This rapid spinning is due to the conservation of angular momentum, the same principle that keeps figure skaters spinning faster as they pull their arms in. So the next time you think about spinning objects, remember that in the cosmos, there are incredible forces at play that create wonders like PSR J17482446. Have you ever wondered why billionaires give back? Chuck Feeney, once a billionaire with a net worth of $6.3 billion, is an inspiring example of extraordinary philanthropy. He made headlines for donating over 99% of his wealth to help underprivileged children access higher education. By doing so, he showed that wealth isn't just about accumulating money, it's about making a difference in people's lives. His donations have funded scholarships, educational programs, and initiatives that empower youth worldwide. Feeney's remarkable decision to live on only around $2 million while investing in future generations challenges the typical billionaire narrative. Instead of hoarding wealth for himself, he believed in the importance of giving back to society. His legacy is a powerful reminder that true success lies in uplifting others. What could our world look like if more billionaires followed his example? Believe it or not, Victorian hair jewelry was a thing. In the 19th century, people in Victorian society had a unique way of commemorating their loved ones after death. They would create beautiful pieces of jewelry from the hair of deceased family members or friends, turning simple locks into intricate brooches and necklaces. This practice was more than just a trend. It was a heartfelt expression of grief and remembrance. Many believed that wearing these keepsakes helped keep the memory of the loved one alive, providing comfort during times of sorrow. However, this custom raises interesting questions about sentimentality versus the eeriness of wearing something that was once part of a person who has passed away. Was it a beautiful tribute or a reminder of loss? Either way, these unique creations add a fascinating layer to our understanding of Victorian culture and their relationship with death. Is it really true that animals can inspire us? A viral story from the Philippines has captivated hearts around the globe, featuring a remarkable animal born under truly unique and emotional circumstances. This adorable creature emerged after its mother, a stray dog, bravely protected her puppies from a devastating storm. Stranded and alone, she sought shelter in a nearby house, where she soon gave birth to her little ones. Unfortunately, the harsh weather took the lives of many puppies, but one survived, and its heartwarming journey touched the lives of those who learned about it. The resilience of this dog mother and her surviving puppy showcases the powerful bond between animals and their determination to survive against all odds. Stories like this ignite compassion in us and remind us of how much love and strength animals can embody. Could we learn something from their courage? Let's uncover the truth about crows' amazing memories. Crows are not just clever birds, they are memory champions of the animal kingdom. Researchers have discovered that these intelligent creatures can remember human faces and hold grudges against individuals who wrong them. Imagine walking past a crow that had a negative experience with you, only to see it scowling from a nearby branch days or even years later. This remarkable memory helps crows distinguish between friendly and unfriendly humans, contributing to their survival. They may even share this information with other crows, warning them about potentially dangerous people. So if you're thinking of getting on a crow's good side, be kind. These fascinating birds not only excel at problem solving, but also have the social awareness to remember past interactions, making them formidable creatures in the wild. Prepare to be amazed by Darwin's terraforming adventure. In 1850, Charles Darwin and his friend Joseph Hooker embarked on an extraordinary project on Ascension Island. This remote island, primarily volcanic rock, faced severe challenges for plant life. To combat this, Darwin and Hooker introduced various foreign plant species, aiming to create a lush, self-sustaining ecosystem. They planted species like alfalfa and tamarisk, which were chosen for their resilience and adaptability. Over time, these plants not only thrived, but also transformed the island's landscape, providing vital resources like food and shelter for both wildlife and future settlers. This effort marked one of the first known attempts at terraforming, showcasing the remarkable influence of human intervention on nature. The success of Darwin and Hooker's project on Ascension Island raises intriguing questions about our ongoing relationship with nature and the possibilities of changing ecosystems. How can we utilize these lessons today? Prepare to be amazed by the birth of basketball. In the winter of 1891, Dr. James Naismith faced a challenge: how to keep his students engaged indoors at Springfield College during the chilly months. Instead of letting them grumble about being cooped up, he developed a game that would change the world of sports forever. Using a simple peach basket and a soccer ball, Naismith crafted rules for a new game that combined skill and teamwork. Players would aim to toss the soccer ball into the elevated peach baskets, trying to outscore one another. This inventive creation transformed the dreary winter days into thrilling competitions, capturing the attention of students and eventually communities. As word spread, basketball evolved rapidly, becoming a global phenomenon played in gyms and parks worldwide. Who knew a simple indoor activity could lead to such an iconic sport? Did you know about this amazing residential complex? This incredible building boasts 380 apartments spread across 25 floors, offering plenty of room for a thriving community. Its modern architectural design truly stands out, making it not just a place to live, but a notable landmark in the area. Imagine walking through a vibrant neighborhood filled with amenities and green spaces, all within the same complex. Designed with both aesthetics and functionality in mind, this residential marvel allows families, singles, and couples to find their perfect home. The layout encourages social interactions, fostering a tight-knit community among residents. Every floor features beautiful views, and many apartments offer balconies where you can relax and enjoy the scenery. Plus, with numerous amenities like gyms, parks, and communal areas, residents have everything they need right at their fingertips. This kind of thoughtful design truly changes the way people live and interact with each other. Wouldn't you want to be part of such an exciting community? Most people don't know this, but explorers were tricked. One of the early Spanish explorers of the American Southwest, famously led by Francisco Coronado, met a man known as the Turk. This intriguing character spun captivating tales about fabulous riches waiting to the east. The Turk's stories painted a picture of wealth and abundance, sparking the explorer's imaginations and ambitions. However, the truth was far different. Later, the Turk confessed that he had made up these tales to mislead the Spanish away from the Pueblo civilizations, where they could have found food, shelter, and resources. Instead, Coronado and his men faced the harsh realities of the plains, struggling against starvation and the rugged landscape. This fascinating encounter highlights not only the complexities of exploration, but also the power of storytelling. Sometimes tall tales can shape history in unexpected ways. What other secrets from explorers might we discover? This might surprise you. Ferrari sold for $70 million. In 2018, the iconic 1963 Ferrari 250 GTO set a jaw-dropping record by being sold for an astonishing $70 million, marking it as the most expensive car ever sold at auction. Known for its sleek design and impressive racing history, the Ferrari 250 GTO is a true masterpiece of automotive engineering. Only 39 models were ever produced, making it exceedingly rare and highly coveted among collectors. Enthusiasts appreciate not only its beauty, but also its performance, as this car dominated the racing scene in the 1960s, clinching victories in various competitions. The enormous price tag reflects not just a car, but a piece of history, merging nostalgia with modern investment. Collectors around the world view such legendary vehicles as valuable assets, and this sale emphasized the car's status as a collector's dream. So, why do you think people are willing to pay staggering amounts for classic cars? Is it the thrill of the chase or the allure of owning a piece of history? Guess what really drives ocean mysteries? In 1955, the MV Joyita embarked on a routine voyage from Samoa, but soon after it disappeared without a trace for over a month. When the ship was finally located, it was eerily adrift and appeared almost untouched despite the damage. What puzzled investigators was the fact that all 25 passengers and crew members had vanished without a clue. The ship's food supplies were intact, raising more questions. Where did everyone go? The incident became one of the sea's most baffling maritime enigmas. Theories have swirled, ranging from piracy to a terrifying accident, yet no evidence has ever surfaced to clarify the mystery. This peculiar event reminds us how the ocean holds secrets that can baffle even the most experienced sailors and researchers. What do you think happened to the Joyita and its missing crew? This might surprise you why magyrophobia matters. Magyrophobia is not just a quirky term. It refers to the fear of food that's deemed inedible. While that might sound odd, this concept sparks some fascinating conversations about our eating habits and what we consider acceptable on our plates. For many, the foods they avoid can reveal a lot about personal preferences, cultural influences, and even emotional connections to certain dishes. Fear of certain foods can lead to a broader reflection on comfort zones in dining. Imagine being challenged to expand your culinary boundaries. By recognizing our aversions, we can start to explore why certain foods trigger such strong reactions. This journey can lead to a richer appreciation for diverse cuisines and more adventurous eating. Why let magurophobia hold you back when trying new flavors? Could be just a meal away. Can you imagine that owls once represented Jews? This curious depiction comes from ancient Roman carvings, where Jews were strikingly portrayed as owls, often shown surrounded by flocks of doves or sparrows. These images offer a fascinating glimpse into how different groups viewed each other in a time of religious tension and cultural blending. Owls, generally seen as symbols of wisdom, took on a unique meaning here, contrasting sharply with the flocks of doves, often seen as symbols of peace and purity. This artistic choice highlighted the tension between the ancient Jewish community and the burgeoning Christian population, which held markedly different beliefs. While the doves and sparrows represented the dominant culture, the solitary owl symbolized the distinctiveness of the Jewish faith. Such carvings remind us of the complex narratives woven through history, reflecting both conflict and coexistence in ancient times. Let's dive into the unexpected bat bombs project. During World War II, American military strategists explored unconventional methods to target Japanese cities, leading to the bizarre idea of using bats as bomb carriers. The concept was simple yet innovative. The plan involved attaching small incendiary devices to bats and releasing them over enemy territories. Once the bats settled into buildings, the devices would ignite, potentially causing significant fires and damage. Although the bat bombs project showed promise during testing, it ultimately faced numerous challenges, including the difficulties of training the bats and ensuring their accuracy. Instead of pursuing this quirky idea, the military opted for more conventional weapons, emphasizing the lengths to which strategists were willing to go for an edge in warfare. This unique chapter in military history highlights how creativity and innovative thinking can emerge even in dire times. It reminds us that the quest for new solutions can sometimes lead to the most surprising strategies. What do you think about such unusual wartime ideas? Why do we still keep smallpox virus samples? The tension around the two remaining official smallpox repositories is a hot topic in scientific circles. These samples, stored at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in the United States and the State Research Center of Virology and Biotechnology in Russia, are both a treasure trove and a ticking time bomb. On one hand, the World Health Organization insists that keeping the virus allows crucial research that could help us understand similar viruses or potentially develop vaccines in case of future outbreaks. However, critics warn that this risk is too high, as accidental releases or, in a worst-case scenario, bioterrorism could lead to catastrophic consequences. The debate rages on, should we prioritize research and safety, or is it time to destroy the last samples of a disease that once claimed millions? You won't believe this about Henry Russman's invention. In 1934, a remarkable inventor named Henry Russman from Bernhardtville, New Jersey, created a groundbreaking machine that transformed the glitter manufacturing industry. This innovative device was designed to produce high-capacity plastic film, which played a crucial role in elevating the quality and quantity of glitter production. Before Russman's invention, the glitter business faced limitations in producing durable and appealing products, but his machine changed everything. With the ability to generate larger amounts of plastic film, manufacturers could now create more vibrant and long-lasting glitter. As a result, glitter not only became a popular choice for crafts and decorations, but also started appearing in various industries, including fashion and cosmetics. Today, thanks to pioneers like Russman, glitter brightens our lives in more ways than we can count. What other inventions have changed industries in surprising ways? Let's uncover the truth about expressive dog eyebrows. Did you know that our furry friends, dogs, have evolved to have more expressive eyebrows? This remarkable change is largely due to artificial selection by humans. Over generations, humans have preferred dogs that can show a wider range of emotions through their facial expressions. Studies suggest that dogs with more pronounced eyebrow movements are better at communicating their feelings, making them more appealing companions. For instance, those adorable puppy dog eyes can tug at our heartstrings, helping dogs secure more treats and love. This unique adaptation not only enhances their ability to connect with us, but also strengthens the bond between humans and dogs. As we continue to live alongside these amazing animals, it's fascinating that their eyebrow expressions have become a key part of their charm. Can you imagine life without those expressive faces? Prepare to be amazed by Bill Gates' high-tech home. Nestled in Medina, Washington, Gates' impressive mansion, aptly named Xanadu 2.0, showcases the incredible influence of technology in modern architecture. Designed with the help of a Macintosh computer, this sprawling estate blends smart tech with luxurious living. Imagine a house that can adjust its lighting and temperature with just a touch on a screen. Beyond comfort, the design highlights the integration of technology into daily life, from automated shades to a sophisticated sound system throughout the property. Gates has fueled advancements in how we think about home building, proving that innovation can dramatically enhance our living spaces. The genius of using digital design tools like a Mac allowed for complex layouts and custom features that make this residence truly one of a kind. Isn't it fascinating how one person's vision can lead to so many new possibilities for architecture? Wait until you hear this about opossums. Many people think that opossums can hang upside down from their tails while they sleep, but that's actually a myth. Opossums have strong tails that can grip branches for short stints, but they are not built for hanging around like monkeys. Their tails are useful for balance and support as they navigate through trees. Interestingly, opossums can weigh 5 to 15 pounds, making it quite difficult for them to hang solely from their tails for long periods of rest. Instead, you'll often find these adorable marsupials curled up in cozy spots like hollow logs or dense bushes, where they feel safe while taking those much-needed naps. The next time you spot an opossum, remember they're not just hanging out, they have a sturdy place to chill. This charming creature, with its unique skill set and habitat preferences, continues to captivate and surprise those who take the time to learn about them. So what other misconceptions do you have about wildlife? Here's a wild fact about the placebo effect. The placebo effect shows just how powerful our minds can be when it comes to health. Imagine a situation where someone thinks they are getting real medicine, yet it's just a sugar pill or saline injection. Surprisingly, many individuals experience genuine improvements in their health simply because they believe they are being treated. This phenomenon reveals the connection between mind and body, proving that our expectations can significantly influence our physical well-being. Research suggests that this effect works through various mechanisms, like reducing stress and enhancing brain activity related to pain relief. Doctors often utilize the placebo effect in clinical trials to measure the efficacy of actual drugs. It's fascinating that our brains can trigger healing responses by just thinking we're receiving medicine. This means that belief plays a crucial role in recovery. Next time you hear about a new treatment, consider how your mindset might be just as important as the medicine itself. Could our thoughts be the best medicine? Is it really true that roulette has 666 outcomes? In this classic casino game, the total number of possible outcomes ranges from 1 to 36, culminating in a surprising total of 666. This intriguing number often sends shivers down people's spines, as it's long been associated with superstition and dubbed the number of the devil. This eerie coincidence adds a layer of mystique to roulette, enticing players and observers alike. Casinos often thrive on the thrill of chance, with many games fueled by excitement and tension, but the connection of 666 to roulette brings in a unique twist. People might not realize that every spin of the wheel could be seen as a flirtation with fate itself. Some gamblers even joke about the game's dark reputation, referring to it as the devil's game. Whether you're in it for the thrill or just to enjoy a night out, roulette's intriguing association with the number 666 creates memorable conversations and sparks curiosity among players. So next time you find yourself at a casino, will you dare to spin the wheel? Guess what Samsung started as before tech fame? It may be surprising to learn that Samsung, famous for its innovative electronics, actually began as a small noodle-selling business in South Korea. Founded by Lee Byung-chul in 1938, Samsung started out by trading dried fish, locally grown produce, and yes, noodles. The company gradually expanded, venturing into various sectors including textiles, insurance, and food processing. Fast forward to 1970, Samsung made a pivotal shift when it entered the burgeoning tech industry, producing its first black and white television. This leap into technology set the stage for what would become a global powerhouse in electronics. Today, Samsung is recognized for its cutting-edge smartphones, televisions, and home appliances that shape the way we live. Isn't it fascinating to think about how a humble noodle shop turned into a giant that influences our daily lives? This transformation showcases not only Samsung's adaptability, but also the dynamic nature of business in response to market demands and technological advancements. 3D advertisements are taking the world by storm. These eye-catching displays, especially in vibrant places like New York City, have transformed how brands capture our attention. Using advanced technology, 3D ads create stunning visual effects that make images seem to pop out and even interact with their surroundings. This innovation doesn't just showcase a product, it offers a memorable experience that sticks with viewers long after they've seen it. Imagine walking down a busy street and suddenly seeing a giant soda can appear, as if it's about to roll right into you. This kind of engagement is why advertisers are increasingly adopting 3D technology to stand out in a crowded marketplace. Not only do these ads entertain, but they also create a strong emotional connection with the audience, making them more likely to remember the brand. As technology continues to evolve, who knows what jaw-dropping advertising experiences await us in the future? With every new project, creators push the boundaries of what's possible, inviting us to look at advertising in a whole new light. Here's something incredible about exclusive books. Certain books are sold not just for reading, but as unique art pieces or marketing materials, creating an exciting allure around them. Imagine a beautifully crafted book that you can't just pick up from your local bookstore. These special editions often feature stunning illustrations, handmade bindings, or are even inscribed by the author. It's like holding a piece of art in your hands. Publishers might release a limited number of these books, making them highly sought after by collectors and fans alike. Some are used to promote a brand or company, transforming the book into a tool for storytelling and marketing. The exclusivity of these selections often enhances their value, making them true treasures in the literary world. Have you ever thought about books as more than just things to read? They can be objects of beauty and innovation that capture the imagination. Have you ever wondered where Final Destination came from? The chilling inspiration for this popular movie series comes from a true story shared by Corridor's Jeffrey Reddig. It revolves around a mother who had a powerful premonition about her daughter's flight. After feeling an overwhelming sense of dread, the mom urged her daughter to switch planes. Luckily, the daughter listened and changed her flight plans. Tragically, the original plane they were supposed to board crashed shortly after takeoff, claiming the lives of everyone on board. This haunting real-life event sparked the creative minds behind Final Destination, leading to a thrilling franchise that explores the concept of fate in the terrifying ways it can unfold. The films remind us how precious and unpredictable life can be, right down to the choices we make about flying. What do you think about the idea of fate being in control of our lives? Believe it or not, the Mona Lisa was stolen. In 1911, an Italian named Vincenzo Peruggia decided to take the world-famous painting from the Louvre in Paris. Peruggia, who once worked as a handyman at the museum, believed that the artwork belonged in Italy rather than France. He cleverly hid the painting in a trunk in his apartment for 2 long years. During this time, the theft created a massive stir in the art world and beyond, with the Mona Lisa's iconic status soaring as a result. People were captivated by the mystery of her disappearance. Finally, in 1913, Peruggia attempted to sell the painting to an art dealer in Florence, which led to his arrest. The Mona Lisa was returned to the Louvre, where it continues to draw millions of visitors each year. This audacious theft not only showcased Peruggia's boldness, but also cemented the painting's place in pop culture as a symbol of artistic brilliance and intrigue. Ever thought about why democracy matters today? The concept of democracy originated in ancient Greece around 2,500 years ago, and it was the Athenian citizens who first practiced this groundbreaking system. Although early democracy was limited to free men, it set the stage for what we now consider essential democratic principles like voting, civic responsibility, and public debate. Imagine a time when only a fraction of the population had a voice in shaping their society. Fast forward to today, and those foundational ideas have spread worldwide, inspiring countless nations to adopt democratic values. Democracy is more than just casting votes. It's about engaging in community discussions, holding leaders accountable, and ensuring that everyone has a say in important matters. As we navigate modern challenges, remembering those early democratic roots can help us appreciate the power of participation and the importance of including all voices in our decisions. How can we honor that legacy in our world today? Did you know that Arctic hares change color seasonally? These fascinating creatures, often mistaken for simple bunnies, possess an incredible ability to blend into their environment. In winter, the Arctic hare sports a thick coat of pure white fur, allowing it to camouflage as a snowball against the icy landscape. This clever trick helps it avoid predators like snowy owls and Arctic foxes. As the seasons change and the snow melts, these hares shed their white coats for warmer shades of brown or gray, enabling them to escape detection among the summer rocks and shrubs. Besides their remarkable color shift, Arctic hares also dig tunnels in the snow, creating cozy shelters and hiding spots for food. They munch on tough bark and shrubs to stay nourished during harsh winters. This unique adaptation makes the Arctic hare not just a survivor, but a true master of disguise in one of the planet's most challenging environments. Did you know cheetahs can share blood safely? This fascinating ability stems from a genetic bottleneck that affected these magnificent animals. Millions of years ago, a dramatic drop in the cheetah population led to a limited gene pool. As a result, many cheetahs today share similar genetic traits, which means their blood types are unusually compatible. Unlike most other animals, when a cheetah receives a blood transfusion from another cheetah, they rarely face complications or rejections. This incredible adaptation is crucial for their survival, especially in conservation efforts where injured or sick cheetahs might need urgent medical attention. By utilizing the blood of their peers, veterinarians can provide necessary treatments and increase the chances of recovery for these endangered big cats. With their unique genetic history, cheetahs stand out not just for their incredible speed, but also for their remarkable biological quirks. So the next time you admire a cheetah's grace, remember that their genes are just as extraordinary. You might be shocked to learn that hitchhiking is legal in Cuba. It's a unique law that requires government vehicles with available passenger space to stop and offer rides to those waiting. This rule showcases Cuba's strong sense of community and support for its citizens. In a country where public transportation can be limited, this law plays a vital role in helping people get around. Imagine standing on the side of the road and a government car pulls up just to ask if you need a lift. This practice not only aids those in need of transportation, but also fosters a spirit of cooperation among the populace. It's a beautiful reminder of how helping others can be embedded in the law, emphasizing kindness in everyday life. So next time you think about travel, consider how different countries address the needs of their citizens. Would such a law work elsewhere? Believe it or not, chili pepper heat comes from the placenta. Many people assume that the seeds of chili peppers are responsible for their fiery kick, but that's actually a myth. The real source of heat is the white spongy membrane inside the pepper, known as the placenta. This part is rich in capsaicin, the compound that creates the burning sensation we feel when we eat spicy foods. So if you're looking to tone down the spice level, it's actually the placenta you should consider removing, not the seeds. Interestingly, while the seeds can also carry some spice due to the capsaicin oil they can absorb, they don't contribute nearly as much heat as the placenta. This means that by taking out the placenta, you can enjoy your favorite heat without burning your taste buds. Next time you slice a chili, remember this tip to control your spice level. Here's a wild fact about D.B. Cooper's case. In 1998, The FBI made a fascinating attempt to uncover the true identity of the elusive airline hijacker known as D.B. Cooper, who famously vanished in 1971 after stealing $200,000. They sought to extract DNA from cigarette butts that Cooper had discarded during the hijacking, hoping to finally close one of America's most intriguing unsolved mysteries. However, in a bizarre twist, the Las Vegas field office had accidentally destroyed the crucial evidence while it was under their custody. This shocking turn of events leaves many wondering how a case with so much public interest could suffer such a critical blow. D.B. Cooper's daring escape and the mystery surrounding his identity have captivated the public for decades. The story involves a perfectly executed crime, a daring parachute jump, and countless theories about what happened next. The unsolved nature of the case, combined with this DNA blunder, keeps the fascination alive. Could we ever find out who he really was? Prepare to be amazed by elephants mining for salt. In Kenya's Kedem Cave, these incredible creatures show off their remarkable adaptability by venturing into the dark to find essential nutrients. Living in a region where the soil often lacks vital minerals, elephants have discovered that breaking off salt-rich rocks helps meet their dietary needs. These intelligent giants use their powerful tusks to chip away at the stones, showcasing their problem-solving skills and strength. While inside the cave, they navigate the shadows, displaying a fearless curiosity. This unique behavior is more than just a smart way to survive. It's a fascinating reminder of how animals can adjust their habits to thrive in challenging environments. So the next time you think about elephants, remember that they aren't just wandering giants, but also skilled miners in search of salt. Isn't nature full of surprises? Believe it or not, the glass-winged butterfly is transparent. This incredible creature, known scientifically as the Greta Otto, astounds nature lovers with its stunningly delicate wings that seem to vanish into thin air. Unlike most butterflies, the glasswing's wings lack color due to the absence of pigments. Instead, they are covered with thousands of tiny microscopic scales that scatter light. This unique structure not only helps the butterfly evade predators, but also creates a shimmering effect that catches the eye when it flits through its lush habitat in Central and South America. The glasswing's transparency is a brilliant example of nature's ingenuity, showcasing an adaptation that enhances survival in a world where being seen can mean becoming a meal. So next time you see a butterfly, remember that some are masters of disguise, blending perfectly into their surroundings. What else could be hiding in plain sight? Is it really true about Faroe Islands' sheep population? In the Faroe Islands, there are more sheep than people, with a staggering count of over 80,000 sheep compared to just around 50,000 residents. This unique situation arises from the island's picturesque landscapes, where rolling hills and rugged terrains provide excellent grazing grounds. The sheep play a vital role in local culture and economy, being a source of wool, meat, and even traditional dishes. Every summer, many Faroes families partake in the time-honored tradition of shearing their sheep, turning their wool into beautiful garments. The sheep are typically left to roam freely in the wild, and they often form a charming part of the scenery, contributing to the island's natural allure. With such a strong ovine presence, the Faroe Islands offer a fascinating glimpse into how agriculture intertwines with everyday life. This curious sheep-to-human ratio not only highlights the island's agricultural heritage, but also raises questions about how land use and farming practices are evolving in this remote part of the world. What other surprises await in this rugged archipelago? Did you know popes once wore ornate crowns? For centuries, the papal coronation featured a stunning three-tiered crown, richly adorned with jewels and intricate designs. This majestic tradition began in the 8th century, symbolizing the spiritual and earthly authority of the Pope. The last time a pope was crowned in this manner was in 1978 when Pope John Paul I was bestowed the honor. However, in a significant shift towards simplicity, modern popes have opted for a more understated approach, reflecting their focus on humility and service. The ornate crowns which dazzled onlookers were also a reminder of the Pope's role in bridging the divine and the worldly. Today, instead of wearing a crown, Popes often emphasize their pastoral duties in connection to the global community, leaving behind the glittering tradition of the past. Isn't it fascinating how such customs evolve over time? Here's something incredible about a newly discovered snake. This fascinating discovery highlights the rich biodiversity of India, showcasing the hidden wonders of our natural world. The snake's recent naming has drawn attention not just from scientists, but also from nature enthusiasts everywhere. By recognizing this new species, researchers are raising awareness about the delicate ecosystem and the pressing conservation needs in the region. After all, when we learn about unique creatures like this snake, it can inspire efforts to protect their habitats. Interestingly, fans of the Harry Potter series have embraced this news, celebrating the name's magical tribute to their favorite stories. This connection between literature and nature reminds us that there is still so much to learn and appreciate about the world around us. Each discovery adds to the tapestry of life on Earth, urging us to explore and safeguard it for future generations. Believe it or not, Ellen DeGeneres hosted the Oscars solo. In 2007, Ellen broke new ground by becoming the first woman to take the stage alone as the host of the Oscars. This was a significant moment, not just in her career, but in the history of the Academy Awards. With her charming humor and relatable personality, Ellen turned the ceremony into an engaging experience, making audiences feel like they were a part of the action. One of the night's most memorable moments was when she playfully asked legendary director Steven Spielberg to snap a selfie of her with Hollywood icon Clint Eastwood, showcasing her ability to lighten the mood and connect with both the stars and viewers at home. This iconic moment not only highlighted her unique hosting style, but also ushered in a new era of Oscars hosting, where authenticity, humor, and audience interaction became key elements. Ellen's solo hosting gig paved the way for future hosts, proving that laughter and connection can make even the most prestigious events feel warm and inviting. Can you imagine the Oscars without her unforgettable presence? This might surprise you. A brave call for help. On April 8, 1945, a prisoner at the Buchenwald concentration camp made a daring move that would change the course of his fate. Using a makeshift radio transmitter, he sent a desperate plea to the Allied forces, hoping for rescue from the horrors he faced. In an extraordinary show of urgency, the U.S. Army received this message just 3 minutes later. They assured the prisoner that help was on the way, urging him to hold on. This vital communication was a spark of hope in a dark time, motivating the Allies to act swiftly. Just 3 days later, the brave men and women of the U.S. Army arrived and liberated the camp, saving countless lives. This remarkable event highlights not only the resilience of the human spirit, but also the importance of communication in times of crisis. How many other stories of courage remain untold? Hard to believe, but spinach isn't an iron powerhouse. The popular belief that spinach is loaded with iron is rooted in a 19th century mistake that has lingered for generations. Back in the 1870s, a German scientist miscalculated the iron content of spinach by placing a decimal point incorrectly. This error made it appear that spinach had 10 times more iron than it actually does. Although spinach does contain iron, it's not the ultimate source many people have been led to believe. In reality, foods like red meat, beans, and fortified cereals offer much more iron per serving. Despite all this, spinach is still a nutritious vegetable, packed with vitamins A and C, fiber, and other essential minerals. So while it's great to enjoy spinach for its various health benefits, we shouldn't rely on it as our primary iron source. How did this leafy green become such a superstar? Ever wonder how far we can push pi's limits? In 2021, a supercomputer took on the incredible challenge of calculating pi to a staggering 62.8 trillion decimal places. This monumental effort showcases not only the power of modern technology, but also the fierce competition that surrounds one of mathematics' most famous constants. Pi, represented by the symbol p, is the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter, and its digits stretch infinitely without repeating. With each new record, mathematicians and computer enthusiasts alike push the boundaries of what's possible, continually refining algorithms and utilizing advanced hardware. But why does anyone care about calculating pi to such extremes? For some, it's a test of intellectual skill. For others, it helps in improving numerical methods and computing capabilities that benefit various scientific fields. Who knows what the future holds for our knowledge of this fascinating number? Turns out the truth is that your stomach is a powerhouse. Your stomach is not just a storage space for food, it's an incredible organ that helps break down what you eat using strong acids, especially hydrochloric acid. This acid is so potent that it can corrode metal. To keep from eating itself alive, the stomach lining has a clever trick. It regenerates every 3 to 4 days. This quick turnover is super important. When you munch on a burger or slurp up spaghetti, those acids get busy and start digesting the food, but they can also harm the stomach if it weren't constantly renewing itself. Imagine having to rebuild your house every few days to keep it from falling apart. Thanks to this amazing ability, your stomach stays safe while efficiently doing its job. So next time you enjoy a meal, remember how hard your stomach is working to keep you healthy.